Hi everyone, this is Emily from Shade Design Studio. I'm going to show you the soap that I did for the Spanish soap swap project hosted by the soap artist from Spain. This style was inspired by the soap that I did with my new mode last time when I did not know how to measure the exact volume of a new mode, so I had to do 2 pours. As you can see from this picture, the top is wider than the bottom. That's because the top is the second smaller batch that I made to fill up the mode that I'm switching over to. When I was ready to pour the second small batch, the first pour was already setting up. So I dug up the top layers and then poured the second one to make this look. To achieve the similar look of the soap that I just showed you, I have to make 2 batches again. The first batch, which I already did before videotaping, it's the embed with pink and green, and it's already in the other mode. Now you're watching me doing the second batch, which is the big batch of creamy yellow for the green and the pink embeds to go into. And this batch is made out of 100% coconut milk, and that's why you're seeing the light solution being creamy thick instead of clear. For those of you who are not familiar with making 100% milk soap, it is more time consuming because you will have to freeze your milk in the freezer ahead of time into little ice cubes. Then use those ice cubes to melt your lye little by little so the lye does not scorch the milk, protein, and fat into something orangey. The fragrance that I use for this soap is known to discolor the soap to some sort of yellowish tan. I do not want that in my color combination, so I'm going to add some titanium dioxide to lighten it up first before I add the yellow into the mix again. And that's what you're seeing me doing. That is a mixture of water-soluble titanium dioxide plus aloe vera extract dissolved in the water. Even though I already knew the fragrance oil I'm using is going to discolor the soap to some kind of yellowish tan, and I used the titanium dioxide to lighten it up, I wanted to make sure that the final soap product is yellow, and that's why I added a little bit of soft yellow mica just to enhance it. Not too much though. Now I'm ready to pour the soap, and let me just show you the new mold that I'm using. The dimensions of this mold is very different from the silicone mold that I usually use. It's more of a slim and tall configuration. It's only 2 inches wide but 3¼ inches tall. It makes a slimmer size bar, and I think it's better for the female's hands because we tend to have smaller hands and it's easier to hold that way. I poured about 1/3 of the batch into the mold, and that's probably a little bit too much because at the end I realized I didn't have enough yellow to cover the entire soap tub. And now I'm showing you the first pour that I made. It's green and pink layered. The green, the pink embeds did not come out as hard as I planned it to be. It's a little bit smooshy, like melting ice cream or frozen yogurt kind of texture. I guess I would just have to go with it. All I did was scooping it randomly from one mode and dumping it into the other mode. And then I'm going to pour some more base yellow color in between the embeds to fill it up. By the time I did the second pour, the batter already got a little bit thicker than when I just made it. So I have to tap the mold against my counter a little bit just to get the air out, and also so it can go fill in between the embed that I randomly scooped. And now I'm doing the second scoop to fill up the top. Now I'm going to fast forward to the last pour to finish up the top of the soap. I really like this forwarding function in the editing. Sometimes I wish I can work as fast as the forwarding. That would be cool because that make me look like I'm a superwoman making soap. Okay, this is the last pour. Like I said before, I probably poured a bit too much on the bottom base that I didn't have enough to cover the top. I had to scrape the little bit I have left in the pot just so to see if I can barely cover the top of the soap. I scrape off the last bit I have left from the embed mold, the pink and the green, and dump it on the top. Now I'm just trying to mix the top together and do a little bit of a swirl on the top to finish it up. Okay, this is the end. I'm going to flip the camera over and show you the top view. This is how it looks like in a close-up. The yellow is very creamy, and you got the pink and the green mixing in on the top. We will see about how it looks like when it's caught. I'm going to show you a caught picture 24 hours later. This is it. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.